You know, I love my morning walks, so it is lovely to be in a space to be able to take a walk in the sun, especially in January. To be able to take a walk in the sun is lovely. And I had told my mom this morning, it's such a nice sunny Sunday. And she said, "It's Sunday?" And she said, "No, it's not." I said, "Mom, yes, it is." She said, "Oh, I thought it was Saturday." She was a day off. And I just concluded 1 week after my father's send-off and 1 month after my father's death. So we are all experiencing all of the different feelings or emotions of grief. And the different feelings or emotions of grief. And I don't know the day of the week. Because if you don't know the day of the week, if you're unaware what day of the week it is, that means that you're not usually going to a regular job daily, because you would know, I have to work Tuesday, or I have to work Friday, or I get in at 8 and I leave at 6. To not actually know the day of the week means that you live a pretty comfortable life to not have to be aware of. Know the day of the week means that you live a pretty comfortable life to not have to be aware of changed when life happens. My changed when life happens. My changed when life happens. My will continue the aging process. So if your expectancy is all of those things are bad, when they happen, it will throw you off. And I say that to say, to add a large lump sum of money and you spent it all, or that's you learned from that. It's not that that will happen again. It probably wouldn't happen in the same way. Because when we have these things called mistakes or failures, it's really just us learning in the lesson process. Meaning, getting fired wasn't the bad thing. You actually had to get fired to learn that lesson. And I know, because my mom says my dad fired me all the time. I don't remember my dad saying, "Hope you're fired." He might have said, he wasn't actually ever going to fire me. But when he told me to go home, which was kind of like, "You're fired," I would just come back the next day like nothing happened, because they had already taught me persistence. And I'm yet to have created my own little nuclear family. However, I just started wearing this ring to just get used to having a ring on this finger. And I found some of my jewelry, because I go in phases. I don't really wear rings so much, but I have a lot of them. And I found some of my jewelry, because I go in phases. I don't really wear rings so much, but I have a lot of them. And my mom has a lot of beautiful jewelry and costume jewelry, so I like to switch it up. So, getting used to wearing a finger on my ring. What's up, York? Yeah, the weather is always beautiful wherever I'm at. Wherever I'm at is the best. So, being fired, my dad would say, "Go home." I would just come back the next day like nothing happened. But my first real job outside of working in my father's office, job outside of working in my father's office, thank you, working in my father's office, provide. I said, "Okay." So I think it was college, provide. I said, "Okay." So I think it was college. My first job was at the benefit counter in Macy's. And so I worked in cosmetics at the benefit counter. So half of the counter was benefit, and the other half of the counter was Laura Mercier. The counter across from me was Shiseido, and the counter behind me was MAC. So I was working for benefit. The other side of the counter was Laura Mercier. In front of me was Shiseido, behind me was MAC, and I really loved it. I really loved working at the counter because I enjoy sales. I was taught sales by my father. I enjoyed the free makeup and skincare and learning how to do makeup on every face and almost working my way up in that regard because I worked at the counter, free face, and almost working my way up in that regard because I worked at the counter and then I started doing makeup for clients for weddings, and then because I worked at the counter and then I started doing makeup for clients for weddings, and then I kind of said, okay, I'm over this. It needs to continue as in stores in California to be like a featured artist and to push product, which I liked. Now, I quit Macy's because it stopped being efficient for me. It stopped being conducive for my life. And because I worked in my dad's office, I hated office work. I said, Dad, I will never work in an office. I don't want it. I don't want the fluorescent lighting. I don't want to like gossip with people by the water cooler. People are outside smoking cigarettes, like talking about people. This is whack. I will never work in this environment. And I'm glad I got to experience that because it was a standard for me to not have to do that. Because the thing is with life, whatever you choose to do, if you like your work, if you enjoy an element of it, or if it's truly a passion, it feels different than when you're just doing it for the paycheck. After a while, that's going to get to you. So when you're doing something you hate, and you know you're doing it because of money and you hate it, that will build up. And so when I say I quit Macy's, it's because when Lancome came to hire me directly, I was able to make my own schedule, which was great. I knew that's what I wanted. I knew these hours that are standards for other people isn't a standard for me. So my own hours, I get to choose which different store I can work in. I had a bit of freedom for traveling there, and I was 19 or 20, and it was like $50 some an hour. It was great. I mean, this was like 2005, 2004. And so that was really great. And I also was hired by other companies, NARS and Chanel and some of these other companies. However, I was talking about getting fired. So this was like the cushy job for me. It was a great job. I loved it. And I had a good rapport with the counter manager, who is like one of the people that can that have influence at the makeup counter. So I remember I was working in that Macy's at that Lancome counter in my hometown, and I decided to take a break. So I went with my boyfriend who worked in shoes, and I think I got him a job there, but that's when I learned, and I don't ever date people I work with. However, I kind of learned from that not to do that. Katrina Johnson, thank you for sharing the live, and continue to like the live. Why am I only at 74 likes? You see I'm out here walking with 74 likes. Come on now. You sitting there and it's cold, like it, and feel the sunshine. How about that? So we went. Thank you. That's never off topic, Maisha. What you talking about? Maisha, that's always on topic, okay? A compliment, especially with the hair, is never off topic. It's never unwanted. It always should be shared, and I thank you for it. How about that? So we went to somebody's house to kick it and rolled up a herbal cigarette, and 30 minutes turned into 2.5 hours of us just chilling and watching TV. So remember, I'm working and now have been away from my place of employment for 2.5 hours, but I believe in myself. I believe in myself. So my belief was, this is okay. I'll be able to talk myself out of this because I always can. And she loves me, and this will be okay. So that wasn't be able to talk myself out of this because I always can. And she loves me, and this will be okay. So that wasn't the case, because when I came back, I tried to saunter in like she couldn't see me. And the counter manager was like, Hope, what are you doing? And I said, I'm coming back to work. What are you talking about? She was like, where have you been? I said, I wasn't feeling good, so I went to the bathroom. I started stuttering. The thing is, if you're going in for the lie or like trying to defend yourself, you just got to do it without stammering over your words. So she said, Hope, leave. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, get your stuff and go. And so that is really the only time I was fired. However, thank you, Crabapple, for the follow. I don't feel shameful for that. And that's even why I share the story, because now I know that taking a 2.5 hour break, probably if I'm employed by someone, isn't a good option. However, if I create something where I have time to create my life how I want, then do that, and that may work. But you can't just take off for 2.5 hours. So that's the only time I guess I've been fired, and I just learned in that time that that was supposed to happen, because shortly after that, I was still doing makeup for other brands, and I started doing a like food runner at this upscale restaurant in my hometown. Because I will leverage my time and also put yourself in these places where things can happen. Thank you for sharing that, Raphael. Sure. I don't know. Let me just share that although that is true, that has no influence over me, my standard of beauty, and how I show up in life. So, putting yourself in the right positions. And this, when I first started speaking, I thought I was speaking specifically to women and young women, but this is for everyone. Put yourself in places where you can learn or you can be around what you want in life. And when I started working at this restaurant, it was in a completely different location of the city I lived in. It was top notch, and I'm a talker. And so these big housing contractors, and here in the Central Valley of California, a lot of wealth is held by the farmers because it's all farmland. It's all farm town. So that there's heavy government. Had a bakery across the street. And she had said, Hope, oh my gosh, I saw that the airlines are hiring. I was like, no way, that's so cool. I've always wanted to be a flight attendant. I think I had attempted to a few months earlier. And remember, this is 2006, so this is almost 20 years ago. And she said, yeah, I got through, so I'm going for my interview. And I said, oh, that's really cool. Got through, so I'm going for my interview. And I said, oh, that's really cool. Had hired since 2001, since 9/11. So in 2006, 2005, this was that opening after the airlines had closed really for 4 or 5 years. That opening after the airlines had closed really for 4 or 5 years. For you got to make it work for you. So I had my first interview in DC, which went fantastic. I had my second interview in Chicago, which went fantastic, and that's when I was hired by the airline. However, the other girl did not. So the other girl I was working with at the restaurant did not even get past that first initial interview. I got interview. She never, what, Maisha, thank you for the follow. Why would I want to adopt you, Simba? What's so great about you that I would want you around me all the time? I have yet to find something that's that great, except for me. So, want you around me all the time. I have yet to find something that's that great, except for me. So, maybe a year and a half ago. But that could be a cool chapter of life to fix it up exactly how I want, because I travel a lot anyway. But then, you know, that's just like dedicate a year to that and see how that feels and see what comes from that. So I shared the firing story because if I wouldn't have been fired, I would have never been in that position to find out, thank you Yang for the follow, about the airlines hiring, which would completely change my life. Because then I was there for 15 years in 60 countries and living in Europe, and everything that I experienced all came from that single time I was fired. And how most people really hang on to that. Hang on to like, I was fired. Hang on to, I wasn't good enough. I messed up. I'm bad. No, it happened. Accept it. Bad. No, it happened. Accept it. Learn from it. Let it go. Move on. Like, and quit telling people. Because I've met people, and I remember meeting this gentleman. I know because I'm on my sexy wall. Most people think I'm dumb because I've had a DUI. And I was thinking, well, you don't know what most people think about that. And most people don't even know that. They don't know that you've had 2 DUIs until you tell them. So making the assumption that someone thinks you're dumb because of something you've done, they may not even care, but they don't even know. So don't label yourself anything. And so don't label yourself anything. And in Maryland, no kidding. In Maryland, no kidding. Every season, in every climate, wherever I go. However, I chose to put myself in the best place for me, not because things, instead of just going to a bar, bring some benefit to your life. Of when I go to the thrift shops, I look specifically for silk. So silk camisoles, silk slips. I love silk. You know, it's my favorite textile. And I tie-dye these things. And it's kind of like my little craft project. But it's fulfilling to me. It's something I had to learn. It's a process. So at the completion, I have something completed and it feels good. That could be also TikTok. Like I'm never bored TikTok. Like I'm never bored because there's always something that TikTok. Like I'm never bored because there's always something that I can do. Bored because there's always something that I can do. There's always a book I can read or something that I can do. And 20 years said, I would never leave. What else would you do? I would never leave. We get so much free stuff. I would never leave. And I knew they would never leave because they're still there. And that immediate thought of, when you say, I will never leave, what else would I do? What you're actually saying is, if you truly believe that, what does that say about your current life? It just means that you're stagnant and nothing will ever change. It's not true. Things do change, but we also have to change them. What's up, Alan Jeter? Oh, I remember I had the biggest crush on Derek Jeter. And when my family, we went to this Yankees game in 97 when we were in New York. And I remember seeing Derek Jeter and I was like, oh, he's so dreamy. So that's what you reminded me of. Yeah, it will take courage for you to believe that there is another option, but just simply courage for you to believe that there is another option, but just simply you saying yes to the courage is all is always well and getting better in the moment. Today is very magical. Great things have happened, are happening, and will continue to happen in every moment of this day. Alan, so there. As soon as you say yes to that courage, yes to the courage of, I'm going to try. I may not know now, and I'm going to try. That is actually that magical choice. Because the fact that you said yes, even to the try, is the real win. It's never about what... The goal is the goal, and that will happen. That's a part of it. But what you have to become to get to it is really the beauty. What you have to become, what you have to let go of, who you have to say yes to within yourself, what you have to become, what you have to let go of, who you have to say yes to within yourself, who you have to say yes to within yourself, who you no longer accept, what you no longer accept, your stamina, your strength, your resilience. All of these things come with saying yes to things you would typically say no to. Allowing courage and faith, saying yes to things you would typically say no to. Allowing courage and faith to lead. And this isn't about there. It's not how long it takes. It's the fact that it will happen. Everyone has different timelines, and you can apply this to anything. This could be a financial dream or a relationship goal or a personal, that it's working. It's for me. Change is small and incremental. I was due, but the thing that 50% off, blue tag 70% off. If there is no tag on the clothing, it will not be sold. And I don't care about that because my thing is the goal. If I want the shirt, I can always ask them to sell me the shirt with or without the tags. And my nieces there and present them with it in a kind way and then have them tell me no. But I'm not going to tell myself no, even though that was said. And even that thought process, we're both right. Neither one of us is wrong. I'm right because I do believe, because this has happened, even if there's no tag, I can just go and they usually sell it to me. For them, there's also that embarrassment of I took the shirt up and they told me no. I'm not embarrassed. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. In fact, embarrassment is usually the thought of how others are looking at you. Embarrassment is usually the thought of how others are looking at you, which I don't care. So, that doesn't aid in what you want in any way. Change how you talk to yourself. Change how you talk about your life, your situation. Change how you will be. Change starts from actively doing different things. If you see yourself as someone who is active and works out every day, what would that person do? Maybe they would buy brand new workout outfits because it feels great to have brand new, beautiful workout outfits instead of some old shirt. That's what they would do. And they would put it on every morning and they would go. Start just showing up as that and really let go of that former version. Now I am the person that works out every day. This is why I work out every day. Now I am the person that calls people back. Now I am the person that drinks 2 more glasses of water every day. Instead of, I want to be that person, but I don't really want it enough. You got to get to a point where enough is enough. Like, this is just what I am now. This is who I show up as. And I love it, and I keep doing it, and I'm strong, and I'm resilient, and I trust myself, and yeah, that's me. And that starts changing your inner dialogue. It ultimately changes your outer dialogue. You will start to see the changes just in your world, and then you've created really a whole new reality. And once that's there, it becomes habit and expected. And that's the beautiful thing with accepting change. And that's the beautiful thing with accepting change. And knowing you are the power to change. I was very serious when I said, I will never be in snow again. I'm not, it meant me. Dogs love me. What's so weird? No, it's not weird. It's me. What's the dog's name?
Abigail.
Hi, Abigail. Did you go to Bullard? I did. Oh, it's not weird. It's me. What's the dog's name?
Abigail.
Hi, Abigail. Did you go to Bullard?
I did.
Thing. Have a good day. You see, I'm not lying when I say animals always chase me. Animals always run up to me. And you just saw it. It's because of my magnetic aura. Because I don't care, darling. I just make life happen. It's because of my magnetic aura. Because I don't care, darling. I just make life happen. Be happy and proud of yourself. You are a dynamic, amazing human being. And if it takes me telling you For you to believe it, then listen. And then start saying it to yourself. Okay, so this guy, that's a guava tree, and behind it is a lemon tree. There's so many lemons and citrus in California, but I love guavas. In Hawaii, I'll hop out of the car and pick the fruit and the leaves. Guava leaf tea is so good for you in every way. And last time I came past this house, I saw the guy outside and I was like, hey, may I pick some of your guavas? And he said, yeah, let me get you a bag. And then I was so very happy because I had some beautiful, delicious guavas and a nice conversation with a neighbor. All on a Sunday afternoon walk. I've really been on this walk for quite a while. I love a really long walk. I love a really long walk. And continue to tap the screen, like the live. Thank you for sharing the live on my sexy Sunday walk, where I usually swing my arms like this. But I have my phone, so I can't really swing my arms. And it's been just a really incredible phone, so I can't really swing my arms. And it's been just a really incredible day. Woke up, swing my arms. And it's been just a really incredible day. Woke up, hydrated, journaled, listened to these beautiful affirmations while I'm in the bed, while I'm journaling. Had a really beautiful meditation, like a deeper meditation. An incredibly relaxing shower. I slathered my face and body with castor oil and frankincense because it's great for your skin. Spoke with my mom and my sister. Like, it was such a the day does just keep getting better and better, and it's flowing beautifully, and I'm just enjoying the day. Even washing dishes, make it a meditation. That is one of my morning meditations. I don't listen to anything. If I'm washing a dish, I've turned it into like that meditation. Everything can be a meditation. And then I said, yeah, let me take a longer walk because it's Sunday. And my mom said, oh yeah, it's the Lord's Day. And I thought, no, every day is the Lord's Day, ideally. She said, that's true, but today is extra special. So, sure. I do not confirm nor deny, sure. What's GAT, Deluxe Johnson? I don't really know what a lot of slang is. And thank you. You are so damn fine. I used to love, that is a great compliment. Like, beautiful is nice, cute, all of that, but girl, you fine. Like, when a guy emphasizes the fine part, that's always nice. So thank you. And that's why I do my walks. You got to get outside and move your body and let the sun hit you. Thank you, DeMonte, for the follow. DeMonte, like Del Monte, like the fruit cocktail, like the canned peaches. I think they're out here in California, or maybe that's Dole. Yeah, if you want to be fine, go outside and get your walk in. Get your walk, swing your arms, wear something cute. I'm going to make some cookies for my mom today, which I've been saying I'm going to make, some oatmeal raisin cookies. And it's therapeutic, it's great. We're having such a great time being around each other. because I usually come and check in with my family, but I haven't lived in with my family, but I haven't lived with my parents since I left at 22. So to stand naked in the backyard. And you know what I love? My mom always knows, like I used to always do this. Even as a kid, I would take off my bathing suit and run around the back or go swimming naked. It was just like clothes were so restrictive. So if I'm laying out in the back, my mom already expects it. And that's why I love my parents and my mom. There's an acceptance of me. My mom isn't a narcissist. She's like wanted to have kids and she wanted to be with her husband and she wanted to pour into her kids and she's understands her kids. It's not like don't do that, don't do this. It's like I raise kids with good decision making skills and good people with integrity, and who they show up as is who they show up as. And I really appreciate that because my mom is 73. I am 40. And so our relationship has changed. Although I'm her child, I'm a woman, I'm an adult, and we talk like that. And there's a respect and an openness, and now the questions are different. Even her conversations with me are different, and it's really beautiful, and I cherish that because I'm grateful for that, and that's a really nice thing to have. I'll still check her though. I mean, not check her. I would never. She's my mother. There's no way she's still my mother. But these ladies from that generation will try to cut you with their words, and that's why I know how to throw it back because they will say anything, which is beautiful, their honesty. Alan, I'm still waiting for what you found beneficial in what I said. Or any other questions. No, yeah, does anyone have a question that maybe I can have some beneficial feedback on? Anything. Relationships, moving, jobs, interpersonal relationships, money, style, travel, hair, dentists. Oh, beauty treatments too, because I'm big with that. You know, I love my massages and facials and acupuncture, all of these things. Because if not, I'll just sign off and finish my walk. But if there's any questions, I'll take them now as I ground myself. Let's see. So, I gotta walk, ground yourself in the grass. Let your feet touch the grass, the ground. Think of all the time that your feet don't ever touch the ground. Ever. And it's healthy. It's a good thing to just walk barefoot on the grass or in the sand. Grass probably is my favorite thing to walk on, and then sand, beach sand. But I love a nice thick grass. It just makes me happy. Reminds me of family and good times. So this is, if you're not able to get out and walk in the grass today, you can just take this in like you are recycling old energy and picking up new insights from the earth. And picking up new insights from the earth. Yeah. All right, I'm very happy. I am going to continue my walk outside of live. So, everyone who has been here, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me sit quickly. Ooh, in the sun. And yeah, just take in this day, because the belief can be changed, and you can just start believing that there's miraculous miracles in this day. There's miraculous luck in this day. There's miraculous events that have yet to happen and will happen for you in this day. You will feel good about yourself. You are healthy. It is working out. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're not off track. You have not made one wrong decision. You're exactly where you need to be at this moment in time, and how comforting that is. And that dude needs to look at the road. He's over here looking at me. You need to focus on the road, sir. You need to focus on the road. Oh, the sun feels so good. But really, I'm exactly where I need to be. Everything is working out. It is done. It is being presented to me. It is just a really good day. And I claim it, and I believe it, and I see it, and I feel it. And today is a day full of attraction of positive events and positive energy and positive experiences in every single way. And so everything in this day is for me, it's good for me, it's uplifting, and I accept that, I expect that, and I am because of that. I come on daily-ish. I have been coming on daily. I like my walking lives. I can't really do it when I'm hiking because there's no signal, but the outdoor lives I really like, and this sun feels amazing. And I'm here to share some sound advice, as Alan says. What's up, BWOB Cosmetics? What's up, what's up, what's up? Get your butt in the sun. And I mean it. Elevate your beauty game with BWOB Cosmetics. Unleash your inner glam. What does BWOB stand for? I would love to know. Does it mean beautiful, whole, open, beneficial? What's up, retired Leo Lawrence? You're just catching me at the end of my Sunday sexy walk, which I take, which has been, what's up, what's up, what's up? Everybody waves to each other. Hi, girl. You just waved to people. How you doing? How you doing? That's what my dad would say. Oh, how you doing? Hey, how's today? Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. More gifts are coming for everyone. Just that belief of like, today's a great day. Today feels good. When I finished my journaling and my meditation this morning, I popped out of the bed like, today is a great day. Today feels good. Today feels healthy. Today feels inspired. Today feels safe. Today just feels easy and calm and relaxed. Today's a great day. I just started saying that. Today is a great day to meet someone great and be someone great and go to a great event and book that great project or collaboration or raise or job opportunity. Like, today is great for that. Yeah, I claim that. Today is like now, right now. Feels great for that. It feels great to have like a great meal with great people, great refreshments. That's how today feels. Today feels like I'm right where I need to be, and I have everything that I will ever need or need in this moment. That is today. Today feels like actual good times with people you like. There's a difference. There's good times with people that you're just around, and there's those memorable moments with people you like. Because when you have a memorable moment with someone you like, that's why you remember it. Fun times is, oh, I had fun last night, but there's levels to it. You're having fun, but the people you're around, you don't really care about them. You don't really know them. They're not adding to it. They're there and it's fun. But those memorable events where someone is there that you love and you trust and you guys are radiating off of each other and it's like amazing. That is today. Today is, I don't have to speed to cut anyone off because, yes, double tap the screen. Please and thank you. Listen to BWOB Cosmetics. I'm right on time. I don't need to explain to people. I am right on time. And today is that glow. When I say get your butt in the sun, get outside, go. And if you can't radiate from this glow that I'm giving, honey, because it's all about the glow of the skin, you look a lot better when the magical sun is on you. I will be going and taking this off so I don't have tan lines because, you know, the body looks when it's sun-kissed with no tan lines. Like, come on. Have some respect. Don't have no tan lines, honey. Yeah, today just feels like good music and dancing and freedom. So lock that in. Lock that into this day. Lock that into your body. Lock that into your entire experience, not just this moment, through the course of the day. And it keeps expanding as the day continues. It keeps getting better. It keeps getting easier. More people keep holding the door for me. I keep getting extra. I keep getting free. I keep getting favor and luck and blessings. That is the day because I've said it, and I'm very powerful when I speak, so there you go. And it's being amplified by the sun and this beautiful skin and this castor oil and frankincense. It's like looking and feeling real good over here, and I feel even better than I look. Okay, you hear me? Thank you, BWOB, for sharing the live with more than 5 friends. Listen, if you got 5 friends, this is what I say. On a great day, I got 5 friends. On a bad day, I have 1, and not even a bad day. What would I change that to? On a different day, I have 1, but that's good. 5 friends? That's great. 1 friend is great, but your best friend is you. The point is to understand that you are your best friend. You are always with you. You can always listen to you. You can always be your own therapist. You can always be that for you. Additional is fantastic. Thank you, Alan Jeter. I am. And I feel good too. I am. And I'm hydrated. And I'm just like, so lovely. And I said, that's a great compliment. Beautiful is nice, cute is nice, but like, girl, you is fine. You is fine, girl. That just reminds me of like high school or those dudes. I love it. It's nostalgic. So if someone says I'm fine. Oh, and I'm wearing a ring. There's that part too. And it's also the feeling. Like I had told my friend, like, or my sister, why are you guys so angry? Like, what is there to be angry about? You get to live life. What is it that causes just an attitude? Really ask yourself, am I angry? Why am I angry? How does that serve me? Does it benefit me to always be upset? Does it benefit my body, my interactions with people? Why am I so uptight? Who hurt me? Did someone hurt me? Did I hurt someone else? And I haven't forgiven myself? Like, why am I snapping? Because life is easy. Figure it out and let it go. But carrying anger and attitude and regret and fear does not communicate well with beauty. And beauty often is an inner thing. It shows outside, but it's an inner thing. We've met beautiful people. I know the most beautiful people in the world, and they are idiots, and they're not, like, to me, great people. But I'm not fooled by beauty. Beauty often fools people. The belief is beauty equals smarts and intelligence and wealth. No, beauty is just beauty, and beauty is only beauty to you. It's not to everyone, and it doesn't mean that that person feels beautiful or feels some sort of high regard for themselves. Stop that. Everyone has a life. Everyone's going through something. You never know what someone's going through. So to even give someone just compassion for being a human is beautiful. That will come back to you because that's what you're putting out. Not this person should have known. People don't know you. Furthermore, people don't care. They're not even thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. So someone did something. So what? What are you going to do about it? Get over it, move past it, grow from it, and let it roll off instead of holding it for 5 days, 5 months, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, letting it boil and buzz. Like, let it go so you can grow. Be light. Let stuff go. Stop thinking people hate you because of whatever you appear to be. Start actually liking you and liking others and seeing people as human beings, not as your label for them. Because when you release that, you may be able to release that from yourself too. Oh, I love a breeze. I just love being outside in the sun. I am beautiful in the sun. I am not someone who, I wear the best clothes, but I prefer not to wear any clothes because it's more comfortable, especially when the sun is on you. And why have snow when you can have sun? Why wear a parka when you can wear a bikini? Those are the real questions in life, you know? Why? It's like I've always envisioned my life partner being like, yeah, guys, gotta go home to Hope. I'm going home to my wife. And people are like, oh, man, he got Hope. Like everybody else is talking about their partners, how they bug them, and he gets to say, I got Hope. Yeah. So think that about yourself. I think that highly about myself. You will attract that when you think, when you feel, when you are that. And we are all that. We just have to remind ourselves. Get your butt in the sun. Remember, ooh, is that a ladybug? No, it's some bug. Okay. Get outside, get in the sun, do something well for your body, drink some water, stretch, say 3 kind things to yourself. You're doing well today, you are beautiful today, I am healthy today. Say 3 things. Let's see, you say 3 things well to yourself 3 times a day. When you get up, check in midday, like 2 o'clock, and right before you go to sleep. Start that. Thank you, Ashley Owen, for the follow. And expect things to positively occur for you. Expect it to be miraculous and out of the blue, and just expect it. Expect it. Know it. Know great things have happened today and are happening in this day and are getting better. And there will be some communication with exceptional news just for me, just for you, just for your situation. You're okay. Feel that. Like, sink into that. Be that. Embrace that. Know that. And speak it into yourself. So that's what I come on and do daily, and I am Hope. My name is really Hope. Hope is speaking. I did a TED Talk in October, and you can see my TED Talk, and it's about what I speak about. It's the beauty of us as human beings, of our human potential, of that uniqueness that we all possess. Thank you, Tyrese Alfonso, for the follow. And I speak about that. And some people, it could be a motivational speaker or inspirational talk. I'm a storyteller, been around the world. I was a flight attendant for 15 years. I lived for 7 years in London. I lived in Paris. I've been to over 60 countries, and I still travel. And what I've seen in my journey is the beauty of the human experience and how unique we are. And once we see that we don't have to adhere to a label, we are just unique beings, we may grow with some benefit from that. So I speak on here when I feel called. I post. I also have a YouTube page, Hope is Speaking, where if you miss my lives, I post all of my lives onto my Hope is Speaking YouTube, as well as other content. I posted a video about the 5 things I've learned in the grief from my dad dying, and that may be beneficial because it's something we all encounter, death or a death of a parent or just grief. And it was something I challenged myself to speak about because it's a real thing, and I speak on things that I have currently grown from, and I believe we all can grow in. And I have some speaking events, which you'll find out about, meditations, affirmations, all of that. This is what I do. And I look good doing it. That's the other thing. Look good. Like being the hot girl who's like positive and nice, it's like it opens all the doors. You see, don't be like mad at life. Life is good. I feel good. I look good. And I look even better. I feel even better than I look. I end all of my lives with be the reflection of love, because we all come from this infinite, abundant source of love. Show up. Show up, show up, show up, show up. And know when you show up, you're showing up for you. When I speak, I'm showing up to inspire, to maybe just cause a perspective shift or some laughter, but I can't do it if I don't show up. You can't lose the weight if you don't show up. You can't change your life if you're showing up as that former version. Show up differently, but show up. And make it look good when you show up, you know? Adorn yourself. Glow, baby, glow. We looking good over here. It looks real good over here, and it always will. And, you know, I like to say keep it sexy. That's the third thing. The first 2 things I always say is be the reflection of love. We all come from an infinite source of love. The second thing is show up. The third thing, Talib Hussein, thank you for the follow. The third thing is always what I feel in that moment, in this day, and I feel to tell you to be sexy. Be sexy in everything you do. Sexiness just isn't how we show our body, it's our essence, it's our magical presence, it's our uniqueness that we show up with in life. However, be it, possess it, own it, embrace it, be sexy. We sexy over here, okay? We're real sexy, we're real calm, we're real patient, we're real harmonious. This is what a hopeful is. We are confident, we are wealthy in every way, abundant in every way, and just truly content and fulfilled in every way. So if that is you, you're probably a hopeful. And if you sexy, I know you are hopeful. I will see you tomorrow, and I'm uploading new lives and content onto my YouTube. So subscribe to my YouTube, keep it sexy. If you send me it has to be for any of the gentlemen because I get some of these questions. It has to be a grand gesture. I don't recognize anything like a little message or, hey, I wish you were mine. I don't even see that. It has to be a grand gesture. I'm a grand being, I'm a grand soul. And I have an amazing father who imparted what a true partnership is. So if that ain't you, I understand. If it is you, you know what to do. I love you. Enjoy. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oh, what is this? What's up, Shani? Hello?
Hello, how are you?
Who are you? You called me.
Hello,
Don't get caught. Hey, don't get silent now. You on the line, baby. What you gotta say?
I am Pakistani.
Okay, that's fantastic. I love
Hmm.
Pakistani food. Okay. What else?
You,
Okay, Shani. Um, Hyderabad is the capital of Pakistan, is it not?
I am Punjabi.
Okay, cool. Well, this is not so fulfilling, so I'm going to hang up.
You
Okay? It was
beautiful.
wonderful
Hmm.
talking to you. I know, but you wasted your time. But if you call it in, you got to be ready to go. This is your time. You can't just be waiting on what to say. You got to be
I
ready to
am,
go.
I am
It's
like you.
I know they all do, but I'm hanging up now. So it's been fantastic, but you're gonna have to try again. Bye bye. That's what life is. When you get your chance, chances happen before you're ready. Be ready. Come across over, you gotta shoot your shot. You gotta be confident. You gotta be ready. You can't be taking breaths. That it will end like that. But that's just like life. These things happen when we least expect it. Know that you're ready. Take your shot, right? Take your shot. And, okay, what's up?
How you doing? Good evening.
Good evening, astronaut. What's your
For
name?
the back,
A mile. Use the
the
right two
background
lanes
noise,
to
I'm
take
driving, but I
exit
just want to say
213A for I-24 East toward Chattanooga.
happy
Wait a
New
minute.
Year,
Thank you.
and I wish you a happy. I watched you for like a while now. I'm new here,
You
so
have?
like in the past 3 4 months, a new
Okay.
subscriber. Just want to say,
Okay.
I wish you a happy New
Use
Year,
the
and I
right
wish
two
you
lanes to take
a
exit 213A.
prosperous
Wait a
Then keep
minute,
left
wait
to
a minute,
2024.
continue
wait a
on
minute.
exit
Before you
53.
even continue, you gotta turn down the Google Maps, baby. You know, press the volume. Looks like a little speaker. Press it, it goes
Yeah,
red.
sorry
I
about that.
already know
Yeah.
because I want to be able to hear you because I really am grateful for anyone, how you said you've been listening to me, and that means something to me. So I want to hear everything you have to say because it's meaningful.
I understand. Just want to say, as a man, as a man, I watch a lot of YouTube,
Keep left
and
to continue on exit 53.
See,
to
as a
see a
man, you
woman,
didn't even
to see
listen to what I said.
to,
Wait a minute. This is the thing.
no, to see a woman who's into who's going within and not all about the outside person. It's just kind of it's refreshing because um,
Okay.
a lot of women today focus on the outside, but to see someone who's focused on the inside also is refreshing. That's all I want to say.
I appreciate that. And, may I call you by your first name?
Yeah, it's fine.
What is your first name?
Percy.
Percy. Okay.
Yes.
Percy, I appreciate that. And I'm also open to the beauty of both. I believe that as women we are beautiful creatures. So
Yes.
this is why I'm outside, baby. Listen, in the shorts and the top. Listen, I'm focusing on the outside too,
Yes, yes,
but
you are. You are. Well, but I was just saying. But I was just saying that. Yes, you are, and you are. I was just saying that a lot of women they get they watch the media, and they focus on the outside too much, and not on the inside. But you are both here. You are both. You're beautiful, inside and out.
I appreciate that, Percy. I appreciate that. Thank you. And
No
where are
problem.
you going on this Sunday? You got. I know you're in Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm a yeah, I'm a truck driver. I'm going
Oh,
to
cool.
ATL, Georgia.
Okay. Okay, Atlanta. I have some family in Atlanta. And do you live in Tennessee?
No, from North Carolina, down
Oh,
south.
okay. Yeah, my sister
I'm a
lives in
down south
Charlotte.
dude.
My sister lives in Charlotte.
That's a nice city. It's growing.
Yeah,
It's growing every day. It's growing.
it is. It is. A lot of people from the Northeast, DC, New York areas are moving there because you can have space and cost of living. So I will be visiting my sister.
So question.
And
So do you do also consultations?
consultations for
Yes.
what, Percy?
Good question. I'm a man. I mean, I'm not sure what. I mean, I'm not sure what as right now, but just to be more conscious,
Okay, more
more aware,
conscious.
more aware.
Sure. More aware, just go deeper in that. More aware of yourself, more aware of yourself with interaction of
Well, you know what?
others, or
We know what. I realize. You know what? As I get older, I realize that this life um, is more to it than what you see on the outside. It's more to it than what you
yeah,
see.
yeah.
So I don't want to be like superficial. I want to like just go within and be a little more
Wait a
conscious.
minute,
Because I
Percy,
realize,
Percy, Percy, let me stop you. What is
yeah,
superficial to you? Because it keeps coming up, which means you've
no.
labeled
What I'm saying is, just living on the surface.
okay. Again, I don't do, let me clarify. You say you do not want to be superficial,
No, what I'm saying is that I
but
realize. Well,
I'm listening.
I realize that there's more to this life than what you see with your natural eye.
Sure.
So, my desire is just to be more conscious, more aware,
Okay, so yeah,
to see beyond the natural, as in
yeah,
other words.
yeah, and we all have that ability. However, that ability stops from the label. So the moment you label something superficial, it sounds like you believe superficial is negative. And there may be something in superficial that could be benefit. So when
I
I'm
understand.
saying to see life is to see it neutral. I don't see someone who I'm currently without any makeup or hair extensions. But if I saw someone who was the opposite, who had lots of makeup and hair extension and nail extensions, and if I were to label that negative because it's opposite from me, I may be missing out on a great friendship or a great lesson or something simply because of the label that I
Great
gave
point. That's great.
something.
Great point.
So when you speak of superficiality, I am
Great point.
very
That's a great point.
superficial. I am superficial. I look and see things. Now, I don't cast a judgment on
You
what
know,
I
that's a
see,
great point.
you know? And
I
someone in the
understand.
chat, Reek, says we don't all have this ability. Reek, I would call you in and say we do have this ability when we are open to learning what it is for us. How it shows up in me may be differently than how it shows up in Percy. And I believe that comes from silence with oneself and starting to forgive yourself
That's
and starting to see, wow, I have been labeling a person like this, and I label me like this, and I label situations like this. And Where did I learn that from? Oh, I learned that from my mom, and I learned that I'm not accepted if I don't have their same beliefs. So I
I
just start
understand.
like it's that to me. So I
So
hope
question.
that's of
So
some
question.
benefit.
So for
Yeah,
example, so I have a question. I have a question.
sure.
So, okay, first of all, great point. I didn't see it from that point of view, but you're right. If I see someone that's opposite of me, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Because
Right.
we all are God's creation. So I guess the beauty of it all is that we all different, and that's the beauty of it.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I
And
understand.
that's what I learned. I was a flight attendant for 15 years. So outside of people who are in aviation, no one will ever be able to have my perspective on travel. Because if you travel, you will probably think of traveling in the truck and truck stops and how you exchange money completely different from me. When I think of travel, I think of my own line at the airport, my own line at the hotel. We don't even have the same outlook on travel. How can we have the same outlook on life? But I found that I had to step back because I was almost expecting people to all know that everyone's different. Not everyone has seen 60 countries. There's a lot of people who've never been outside of their hometown. So to
Yes,
e- expect that or to cast judgment makes life hard for me.
I understand. So basically, you saying to understand different people perspectives and walks of life and backgrounds and upbringings,
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, I get it. Great point.
Yeah, and I like me. So I'm not really looking at others to affirm me. If someone doesn't like me, that's okay. I don't even see that as a bad thing because everyone has their own perspective on life. As long as I'm showing up my authentic way, which is typically not physically hurting anyone, I'm quite all right. That's a whole nother perspective because I'm not looking at anyone to give me the joy that I already feel. Hey, someone's smashing. They're about to do some donuts over here.
I understand. I
So,
understand.
has that been helpful, Percy?
Oh, very, very helpful. Very, I mean, very, yes. Like I said, I've been watching you for a while now. I said like 3, 4 months, and I've learned a
That's
lot.
beautiful.
I've learned to be more I've learned to be more quiet,
Yeah.
and just to watch and observe.
Yeah. That's really beautiful. I'm so happy you shared this with me because I was saying earlier today what I want, I'm already doing. And my goal was just to speak and help and be of service in some way, and I'm doing it. And so to hear you affirm that, I don't care if it's one person or 2 million people, the fact that one person said you have been of some benefit is so fulfilling. It means I'm doing my life's purpose. So thank you for that.
Uh, yeah, but before I go, one question.
Thank you,
This is
baby.
a new year for me. I do have a few goals
Okay.
I want to accomplish
Yeah.
this year. What would you suggest? Like I'm saying that everybody have these New Year goals, but what do you
Yeah.
suggest? Like, what would be your advice to someone that has goals for the year?
Yeah.
Just
I get
curious.
that. Yeah, thank you for asking because we first take out the word goal because that sometimes has a weight because when we think of goal, sometimes we think of what we haven't accomplished. So even changing the word to this is what I am doing this year, or this is my accomplishment for this year, or this is who I am this year. This isn't a goal. This isn't something I'm working
Okay.
towards. This is something I already am.
Wow. I
And
like that.
because of that,
Wow. That's deep. You said this is who I. You said this is who I am. That means that
yeah,
I'm that person already. Wow.
exactly. Because when you think it's over there, it's far away, it's in 6 months, it's in 2 years, it's when I have the money, it's when I lose the weight, it's when I feel better about myself. It's never that. You have to be it before it's it. And that's
There's no
the
what.
hardest
There's no
part.
what. There's no one hope. Even though I'm a truck driver, I love the athletes. They have
Yeah.
discipline. So for the past 3 years, I've been saying I'm an athlete.
Yeah.
I'm an athlete. Even though I'm
Exactly.
on no
Yeah.
one's team. So
You
I've been
are an
going to the
athlete.
gym. I've been going to the gym for the last 3 years, and
Yeah.
now even though I'm a truck driver, I have an athletic physique.
Listen, baby, I'm right here. I say I'm always training. Life is this sport. This is why you see me out. Listen, you only operate to the level that your body feels its best. So if you're going to the gym, stop saying you're not an athlete, because you are. And when you say
Yes,
athletes have
exactly.
discipline, you already
Yes,
have that discipline. You're up every day,
yes.
you're in the gym, you're driving, you already have it. It's not that it's not you. Recognize that it's you, and then you're like, whoa, wait a minute. There is no difference between me and that athlete, because
Yes,
essentially we're doing the same thing.
yes. And I've been going to the gym. I've been eating. I've been changing my diet, and I must say, for
Yeah,
the past 3 years, I can officially say that I now have the athletic physique, and I don't know what
exactly.
it feels great. It feels great.
It
So I
feels
realized
good,
that
baby.
I realized that you're right. You guys start saying I am. I'm already that. I'm already
I'm
there.
already that. And then do a little shake, do a little wiggle. I do a little shake because I'm already that, baby. Body
Thank
looking
you.
right every day. You
So
gotta
know what?
shout it.
Know what? Hope
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop saying my goal. I'm gonna just start saying this is who I am. Thank you.
you're already it. Yeah, with pleasure. And use whatever is happening in life as a catalyst. And I share that because um, I have shared with my followers, my father died a month ago, yesterday. And
Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss.
thank you. And I keep saying it's everything I've gained. I'm even more energized because I had an incredible father that was present and there every day. And the reason why I show up such powerfully in my feminine energy is because of the example he set, the example my mom set, but he made me strong.
Gotcha.
And I'm using that. Whatever you think grief is, I've used that and changed that energy. You can transmute it, you can pray about it, you can meditate on it, and shift that from a deep, dark sadness to, I got to write every day because I'm finishing this project. I just take whatever's happening in life and shift that into who I am. So if I'm an author, that means I write every day. I can take something that's sad and use that energy
Okay.
as that push. If it's you driving, because I drove 6 hours today, I'm going extra hard in the gym today. Or I'm giving myself even more water. Or because I'm so disciplined, I know I look good, so I'm going to go buy a new shirt today. Like that, you know? Because that's
We know what hope.
powerful.
We know what hope. I'm 40. I'm 40, right? So I must say no
Okay,
hope.
83 or 84?
No, no. I'm 40. I'm 40. But
Yeah, but
but
I mean, what? So am I. Listen, so am I. What
no, no.
year were
I
you
was saying
born in?
no. I was saying, but I feel 25. What I'm
Oh,
saying was
I
that
feel 14.
what I'm saying is that as far as the women that I've met that had a father in their life,
Yeah,
there's a big difference. Big
very big.
difference.
Of course, that's the
From
point.
my personal experience, women that I've met in my life that had a present father, there is a
Yeah,
big difference.
yeah, we don't have daddy issues. I'm not looking for a
The way
dad.
they think, the way they carry themselves, it's a
Yeah,
difference.
yeah,
It's a
completely. That's
difference.
the point. That's the point and the challenge to a man. But there's a beauty in that. A man is proud of his legacy. A man is proud of his family. A man is proud of what he puts into the world. A man, and you learn this through life. I would say, Dad, people say all these great things about you. He said, yeah, but it depends when they met me. People someone who knew me at 22 may not have the same story as when I was 62. So it's a constant process.
I understand.
But yeah,
I
he was
understand.
amazing, and I'm amazing because of it. So I can't be fooled. I know all the tricks. He taught me to think in a certain way. So
We
there's
know
that
what
there.
we know what Hope. When you said that when a man come to your DM and he give you some small gesture,
Yeah.
I said I can tell right there, raised by a father, because the women that I've met that are raised by a father, you can't come to them any kind of way. So I knew
No.
right then and there, yes, I can tell.
No.
By her saying that one small thing, raised by a father.
Oh, you better pick up that phone. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is everything you're saying is true, and that's why I feel so good. And I don't need anyone. If I have you in my life, it's because I want to. And I also have picked exceptional partners. I'm great at picking men because of my dad. And I'm great at getting rid of you when you're not that great and you think you're great.
Okay.
So there's that too. I don't really link on
So,
to anyone
so
too
question.
tightly. Yeah.
Before I go, I am single, but you know what, Hope? The women that I've met in the past 2 or 3 years, most of them, they their attention is centered around money.
Okay,
Um,
Percy, let me stop you there. Do not tell me or any other woman about the disconnect from the women that you've met. I don't care, and it actually says more about you. If you want something in your life, start speaking what you want. Start
okay,
speaking the beauty of the people you have met. I talked to this girl named Hope. She has all the qualities I want in a woman. She is confident, and
wow,
I love that about the women I meet. Stop
okay,
telling me about what you don't want, and no longer even say that to yourself. That doesn't mean anything for
I
you.
got you. Okay,
It's not helpful for me, and I would say this to you in real life too. The other people aren't telling you, but if you told it to me, this means you're telling this to every other woman you come in contact with. Number one, we don't care, and number two, it doesn't put you
so you,
in a favorable space. So
so
start just seeing more beauty in the women that you approach. There's that.
okay, good point. So you saying just
Yeah.
start saying things that I want versus what I don't want.
Yeah, I don't care about the letdowns that you haven't seen in women because of your expectation that you have built. Start seeing the beauty in everyone. And whatever happened prior to this moment doesn't matter. Everything coming to you is better.
Thank you.
Have that thought.
Wow. Thank you, Hope. That was
That's it.
that was an eye opener. Thank
Yeah,
you.
quit telling me. I don't care about what woman. I don't care about that. And no one does. And let me tell you this, Percy. Every man, it's not that I'm around high caliber men, but any man who comes in my presence would know, okay, I only got this amount of time to be around Hope. I am saying the things that I know will showcase the human being I am, period. To
Okay.
even get around me means you have to be in certain spaces. So no one's like on a whim saying, Hope, all the women I meet are terrible and they ain't like you. They don't have time for that. Baby, you got this amount of time. What are you going to do with it? It's like life. Let's talk what we want. And if we don't want it, stop talking about it.
Okay. Great
Period.
point.
That's
Great
how
point.
life changes. Because when you're constantly talking about all the bad things, all the relationships that didn't work out, all the people that done you wrong, you're just kind of calling it back to you. Because people will either gather and say, yeah, someone did that with me, and that's why I don't like people, or like me, they'll think I don't want to be around this person. Point blank, period. But you have the power with your words. That's it. Start just speaking, and it will feel uncomfortable because saying everything coming to me is great. All of the women that enter my life are exactly what I want, and they are open minded and friendly and smart and courageous and want to be around me. Just start saying that and see how
Wow.
life may change.
Okay.
That's what I say. I say all of the wonderful,
You
single, emotionally available, healthy, healed, apathetic, honest men who love me and want to be with me and are faithful to me, and we grow together. All of these men flock to me daily. That's all I say. I'm not going to say the opposite. I don't know the
Wow.
opposite.
Wow.
So there. So you
My
got your
first
consultation.
my first time hearing it put that way.
Well, it's your first time talking to Hope. So what else would happen? What? Hey, how you doing? You watching the game? Of course. you
Well,
gotta
hope
you gotta go check in with people in
well
the hood.
hope
That's
I
right, Richie.
enjoyed hope I enjoyed being
Yeah.
in your presence. It was awesome, and I learned a lot in this 15 minutes conversation. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate it. But I won't hold you for too long. But I enjoy your
Yeah.
presence and also your words of
Yeah.
wisdom. I would definitely put into practice today, today,
Today.
today.
Great things are coming, Percy. So
Thank,
thank you. Continue to watch. And listen, you're the first. So you are the chosen one. Just know
thank
you're
you,
the chosen
thank
one.
you. Take care.
All
I
right.
will
Enjoy
look for
the
you.
rest of your day. I'm going to sign off.
Thank you.
Yeah. And go subscribe to my YouTube. Bye
Oh,
bye.
I will. I will. I will. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Bye bye. Okay, that we'll do that more now because that was kind of cool. So I'm gonna get off so I can enjoy my sexy walk and continue to be the reflection of love because we all come from an infinite source of love. Show up. You got to show up, make it sexy, and just expect miraculous miracles in this day because you just saw one, so more are coming. You resonated with this, you're uplifted, you're happy, you're how you doing, you are positive, you are flexible, you are hydrated. Today just feels good. Feel that, feel good. Okay, I will see you. Maybe I'll come on later today and do that again because that was really nice. You look fit. I am fit. Astronaut status. They don't. That's why I said you can't wait. Listen, you see this, you lose your mind. People don't have time to say hope. Uh, they all terrible. Not if you coming around me. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Bye.